Hi, Michael Fry, President and CEO of Deepwater Subsea. On this 6-year anniversary of the Deepwater Macondo incident, I'm talking about how rules and regulations don't prevent it from happening again. Let's get into the show. April 20th. I knew this day was coming. I knew it was a daily grind I wasn't going to look forward to. So I'll just keep it very, very short and sweet. It's the 6-year anniversary of Macondo. What I think is important is, the new BSEE well control rule has been taking most of the press here recently, and for me, what I want to talk about in this daily grind is, you have to have an understanding of both sides of the fence, and being someone that was heavily involved in Macondo, I understand where BSEE's coming from. I understand why they're doing what they're doing. I try to have an understanding from both the drilling contractor, the operator, and the regulatory side of it. I mean, how we teach rules and regulations in our subsea management class. But what I think gets lost is, 11 guys lost their lives. And that's something that will never change. No matter how many rules, how many regulations come out, the sacrifice that those men gave, there's no dollar value that you could put on that. Brothers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, lives were lost. And the reason I want to talk about in this daily grind is, a lot of times emotion trumps just the reality. And it's very easy to sit back and go, BSEE this, and BSEE has no understanding. BSEE has to do what they have to do. The drilling contractors have to do what they have to do. The operators have to do what they have to do. But at the end of the day, new rules and regulations and changes don't prevent Macondo from happening. What prevents Macondo from happening is people saying no. People doing the right thing at the right time and sitting back and saying, you know what, something doesn't feel right. We need to shut down for a little bit. That stops Macondo from happening. Not new rules, not new regulations, not new third-party inspections, not anything other than people stepping forward and saying no. So as much as today's the 6th anniversary of Macondo, what I want you to think about with this daily grind as I wrap it up is there are going to be incidents in your life, there are going to be moments in time where if you would have just said, no, we need to stop and think about this, no, we need to shut the job down, that these type of things could be prevented. What would have happened that night if the guys just said, no, something doesn't feel right. No, our focus isn't where it needs to be. No, whatever the case is. Would we be sitting here 6 years later talking about the 6-year anniversary? Hopefully not. So to wrap this daily grind up, don't forget about the 11 lives that were lost. For me, being a former Transocean employee, being someone, as I've said before, that had to go and testify for the Macondo hearings, it's something that I live with each and every day. Hell, we focus on building a better industry to try to prevent this from happening. And I think at the end of the day, that's what everybody wants. That's what the regulatory bodies want. That's what the operators want. That's what the drilling contractors want. But unfortunately, we get so wrapped up in the emotion of it that we forget the bigger picture. Piper Alpha, some of these other incidents change the way the industry is. And Macondo definitely did that here in the Gulf of Mexico. I hate to say I really don't have anything to think about other than the fact that, don't lose focus on the big picture. It happens all the time, drinking and driving, texting and driving, your buddy's doing something, and where if you would just say, look, hey, dude, stop, pull over, let me drive, stop this, let me take care of it, we could prevent a lot of things from taking place in the world. Something to think about.